So the question that is asked is, how could we experimentally prove that the air is made up of around about 21% oxygen? So there's some clues in front of you. There's some water here in a trough with some masses on the bottom. The masses are kind of irrelevant but helpful. The candle is the main thing. And then we have here a cylinder that is open at one end and sealed at the other end, just a glass cylinder. So the candle, what's the fire triangle again? One part of that fire triangle is that it is oxygen. So the candle is using up oxygen, it is burning oxygen. If this candle was left and this room was sealed, eventually the candle would use up all of the oxygen in the room, the candle would go out. The room would have 20% or 21% less air, all the oxygen would have gone. That's not something we can measure in this room. However, if we float our candle in the water and then we place the cylinder on top, the masses now allow the water to freely move from one side to the other. What we are seeing is the candle burning out, using up all the oxygen and rising. Now this cylinder is not particularly useful in terms of the lack of measurements, and the way that I put the lid on, etc. Wasn't the best. But what we've seen is that the water level has gone up, and that we should have seen it go up about 1/5 of the tube. It's still creeping up a little bit right now. Yeah, it is creeping. I don't think you can see it in the video, but I can see it. Yeah, so that's a way of doing it, but we would use a slightly better setup that allows us to see or measure the amount that the tube goes up by. So have a think how you could practically set that up, but that's the basic idea